Hey guys, what's up? My name is Satyam, and in this tutorial, I am going to tell you what is the PHP. I am going to tell you PHP from weekend to last and everything and everything about the PHP. Why we are using the PHP? Instead of PHP, there were too much other language so that we can design something. But we are using the PHP. There are too much reasons. The first most important reason is the PHP we are using because it provides too much security, so that unauthorized person can't access that our website. So that's our things. So that's why we are going to use the PHP. Okay, let us start about the what is PHP from weekend to last. So thing is I'm going to do what is PHP. The PHP originally was stood for the personal home page, but at this time it has been modified and it has changed the other things. And when the PHP has been started, then it's known as the personal home page because P stands for the personal and H stands for home and next P stands for page. But nowadays it is known as the PHP is an acronym for the PHP hypertext preprocessor, but nowadays it is known as PHP hypertext preprocessor. So it has been modified. The name has been changed from personal home page to PHP hypertext preprocessor. So that's important. That's good things. So PHP we're going to teach about the third point. The PHP is widely used open source script language. um, so the first important thing I'm going to look what is the open source scripting language. The open source scripting language stands for the if anyone can modify whatever you want to modify, you can modify very easily. But if in the closed source scripting language, then you can't modify. That's basic difference between open source and closed source. And here our fourth point is PHP script are executed on the server. Yeah, it's a general thing. It's mean that it want to say that we can execute PHP on the server. So, and our fourth point is why we are using PHP, because there are too many other language which providing that if you want to do something and if you want to downloading there um, so where we want to run that program or install that thing, then we have to need the download. And if we will download that one, then we have to need payment for the downloading these things. But PHP costs nothing, it is free to download and use, and that's why we are using nowadays. And we are going to see the next thing, what can PHP do. So I'm going to tell you what can PHP do. Nowadays, everyone uses social media. That's Facebook. I'm going to tell you that Facebook is totally based on PHP. Okay, so if I'm going to tell you any example, if I'll give you any example, that example would be Facebook. Okay, let's start. Here it is saying that the PHP can generate dynamic web content. So what are you understanding why the mean of the dynamic web page content? Okay, so everyone use the Facebook. So if any change would be created in the Facebook, then it would be changed everywhere. It's mean that if at at their Facebook center, at their data center, what will be change we start there, then everyone can see that change what will happen. So that is called the dynamic web content. And one made it is dynamic, not sorry, page, not dynamic page content, not web content. And other maybe static page content. Static page content stands for the if you will change at that place, that change would be you can see only at that place, only one place you can see that change, but you can't see that change every places. That is the static page content. Okay, so I'm going to tell you PHP can create, open, read, write and close file on the server. It's basic thing, probably you know it. And next up point is PHP can collect form data. It want to say that the uh, okay, so there are lots of user and the PHP can collect everything. And if you want to suppose I'm again going to providing an example of the Facebook, and there are the lots of users on Facebook, and in every day there may provide lots of user maybe sign up, and in every day there are lots of user, and they enter their data, their name, email IDs, and something like that. So PHP provide they it store everything that you what may you are may user providing, and PHP would store it. So, and our fourth one is PHP can add, delete, modify data in your database. It stands for the and there are lots of user, and I want to delete some user from the Facebook. That actually I have not authored, but as example so that you can teach it very easily. So I am providing you the example of the Facebook. Okay, so I want to delete someone user, and I want to delete user 1, user 2, user 2, so I can delete it very easily. Okay, and here is PHP can restrict user to access some page on your website. It stands for that the if suppose you have created any page on the PHP, and you doesn't want to any other person so can see their personal page and personal pages, so that PHP provide that the only it would be for only you, and other person would be can't see you. So that is saying that PHP can restrict user to access some page on your website. And here third point is PHP can encrypt data. Okay, I'm going to tell you what is encrypt and what is decrypt. So in encrypt mean stand for the if there are data and you compress that data in that data, that would call it encrypt, and we will open that data in a simply way we can say that data, that will call it decrypt. It's PHP can encrypt data. It means you want to say that my name is blah blah blah, so it encrypt data, and it will be something like the any code XYZ, something like that. And because it encrypted data and it made the your name that in the sorted, that will call it encrypt data. Okay, so why I'm going to know why we are using PHP. So there are many other languages, so why we are much focusing on the PHP, the because these main reason. PHP is on a various platform: Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac operating system. Okay, so that's why we are using the PHP, because it's too easy and everywhere we can use, because yeah, user friendly, so that we are using it. And our next point is PHP is compatible with the almost all server used today: Apache, IIS, etc. So I have already told you what is Apache and how, if we want to run the any from the PHP, then we have to require it. So and our next PHP support the wide region database. The wide region database stands for the if there are tons of user and millions user, then we are going to save their data at one place, because the PHP provide that things very easily, so that the millions of data we can save at one place. So PHP is free. Download it from the official PHP resource www.php.net, so that we can easily download from the PHP PHP software very easily, so that we are going to use the PHP is easy to learn and run efficiently on the server side. So we want to say that it is too easy to run, and it's not requirement too much installation. Only few installations are required, and you can use very easily. So I am again going to tell you, you have to listen everything and every detail about them carefully, and I'll tell you from beginning to last. And what will if you are going to learn the PHP, then what is basic thing you have to requirement. Okay, I'll tell you in next my tutorial. I hope you will like it, and please subscribe it.